chose Tilly because she's technical, just so good. She's the end of the line development, she's the, we chose Tilly.
Take two.
Take two. Okay, we chose Tilly because that model from 2018 is the end of development line model. Triumph included in that one over 200 improvement because they fucking hell, it's hard.
Take three.
Why did we choose Tilly? No sounds? Everybody, quiet! No planes, no boats, please! Tilly is a Triumph Tiger, XCA 800 with obviously 800cc, 95 horsepower. And just a beautiful, beautiful bike.
Yeah, we love her.
We love her.
And I guess we named her Tilly because, well, no other name really stuck, I suppose. And we tried Tanya, Tara, Tammy,
Tilona. But then we always came back to Tilly, and for some reason, we don't know why, but now Tilly stuck, so...
Yeah, Tilly the Triumph Tiger.
I think Tilly is special for me because I, still back in Germany, researched a lot about adventure bikes, and the perfect one I always came back to was the Triumph Tiger, even to a point where a friend Diggy actually bought a Triumph Tiger because he knew I was researching that much about it, and I always kept saying it was the perfect bike. So I never bought a Triumph Tiger in Germany because I flew to Australia to study here. And when I came back actually to Australia for the love of my life, I finally bought a Triumph Tiger here, 2012 model. But then, old Tilly, exactly. But then when we made the decision to ride around the world, we said it's definitely worth upgrading to the 2018 model because of all these improvements that Triumph did to that bike. Oh, it's so good. That is the one. Yeah.
And then you also discovered that my dad rides a Tiger.
Yeah.
Not this exact model, but an older one, and that kind of cemented our decision, I think.
Yeah, definitely. There was only one option, and it was Triumph Tiger. So we chose Tilly because that model was the end of the development line, and Triumph included over 200 improvement overall on that motorcycle. So a lot of improvements in the engine, but then also ride-by-wire, which comes then with cruise control and different riding modes for off-road, off-road pro, rainy, and all that kind of stuff. And
hey, you forgot the heated seats.
the heated seats! I think the biggest argument for Maddie was the heated seats. We do have heated seats on the bike. Yes, we do.
Wow, Tilly is from Bathurst, which is home to the famous Mount Panorama.
Which is a racetrack, right?
It is, it is. It's very famous in Australia.
Yeah, so for all the people not in Australia, it's a racetrack. And we actually, on the day we got her, went around that racetrack with Brett, the beautiful person from who we got Tilly from.
Yeah, that was a bucket list of mine, actually, because I watched the race every single year with Dad, and then to ride around the track was really cool.
So we drove back to Brisbane, and at some point we made it to Brisbane. Well, we started thinking about what we have to do to the bike and change on the bike to prepare for an around the world trip.
It's a trip around the world, so we're going to carry a lot of weight. Let's do the maths. Ollie 83, Maddie 53, luggage 70, which makes a total of about 206 kilograms. We went to the specialists from XXX Rated Suspension for some advice. They upgraded our rear shock to an Eibach spring, revalved the shock and adjusted it with us and the weight being on the bike. Most of the weight hangs in the back, which makes the steering in the front wobbly and feeling like power steering. Thanks to the amazing help from XXX Rated, the bike can handle the weight and is balanced, and we are safe on the road again. Since we are riding off-road, we're both going to stand up on the bike for better balance. The Pillion footpegs needed an upgrade, since the original ones were too narrow. We decided to go with Puke's Enduro footpegs, since they are very wide and fully adjustable. We cut down the rubber to make the surface flat, because for some reason Puke chose an oval shape of the rubber, which destabilizes your foot while standing on it. With Ollie doing an amazing job cutting them, they now look beautiful and stabilize perfectly. Let's be honest, we're going to sit on this bike a lot, so upgrading the seat is 100% worth it. Ollie has a bum of steel, but Maddie's seat was uncomfortable, which is most likely due to manufacturers not investing a lot of money in Pillion seats, and totally not Maddie being a princess. So we had the seat reupholstered at Cruisin' and Trimming in Brisbane. They used their Ergo foam layer system with high density as a base layer and a softer foam at the top. Now Maddie feels like sitting on a throne again while riding. We installed 2 charging points, one wireless charging in the front for navigation and one USB port in the top case to charge our favorite milk frother while riding. While the drained battery is a realistic scenario, we installed smart USB adapter systems from Quadlock. Although directly connected to the battery, these devices will stay off until the input voltage rises above 13.5 volts, which is when the engine is running, and turns off when the engine is off. This prevents our battery from being drained and us from being stranded in the desert. In its original state, Tilly had fog lights that are not very powerful. We have upgraded to LED high beams from XTM to spot kangaroos jumping into us and to give us a full view even in the darkest night. Each light gives out 2200 lumens and shines out to 1 lux at 389 meters. And thanks to the aluminium housing, they're lightweight but also water and dust proof, which is absolutely perfect for our plans. Riding off-road does involve dropping the bike. While we hope that this will never happen, a simple drop could ruin the engine when it's not protected. This is why we went with the full-on crash bus from Heat in Poland. The metal tubes are laser cut and TIG welded, and will absorb the energy of an impact to protect Tilly from a fall, crashes, angry humans or hurricanes, which will at the end keep us going. That's how we prepared our bike for a trip around the world. Thanks for watching, see you next time.